So I went up 5 pounds today on my deadlifts. Last time I did 185 for 17 reps. Today I will get 190 for 16. Again, it felt pretty good on the floor, probably because I'm doing high reps, so it doesn't really get difficult. And I can really find a good groove before before the reps start getting really hard. But hey, if I can get almost the same number of reps going up 5 pounds, okay, that's cool. Right now I'm thinking I'm not going to be aggressive and try to go up 10 pounds or something from week to week, because I don't need to. I'm not in a rush. And if I keep this high, hey, you know what? If I go to 195 next time and I get 15, 16, 17 reps, that's cool. I'll go up. I'll go up again the next time. Because obviously that's not going to last forever. And at some point, I'm not going to be able to get 15 reps. And at that point, I have to stick with that weight for a little bit. So, I'm pretty much going to failure. Is it possible? I felt my upper back starting to lose position a little bit towards the end. I'm still getting a good push off the floor. But I guess, well, if I go, let's say, am I going to failure? Because there's a cardiovascular exhaustion point with getting up into these high reps. You say, okay, well, could I have done 17 reps? I don't know. Maybe I could have. What if, as difficult and exhausting as that set was, what if that set was an RPE 8 or an RPE 9? And then if I come in next time again, and okay, I go again to exhaustion. Maybe it was an RPE 9. Maybe it was an RPE 10. I don't know. Unless I try the 10th rep, the subsequent rep and fail on it. But the thing is, if my numbers are progressing, then it really doesn't matter, does it? That's the point. So my 16th rep felt really hard. Could there have been a 17th? Maybe. Don't know. But it doesn't matter. And here I went from 80 to 85 pounds for my front squats. Last time on my last workout, when I was doing front squats after back squats, I did 80 for 15. So I did 85 here for 12. So I'm pretty happy with that. And I'm liking that, staying in the 12 to 15 range. I'm not there here with some of my other exercises. with the dumbbells, I suppose I could go to and use like 25s and burn it out more, but I'm doing with the deadlifts, with the squats, they're not really drop sets. You know, the deadlifts to front squats, it takes me a couple minutes to change the weight and the bar position, all that kind of stuff. You know, I load everything and then go to the rack to do the front squats. Whereas here, I'm not really doing that. I'm only resting, you know, maybe it's like 30 seconds or so. So after I go to absolute failure here, I get 8 reps. And then I get up and, let's see, all right, I'm marking my time. And then I'll go and change the weight. And then rep out again as much as I can. I think I get 12 with 20 pounds. And then I drop the angle a little bit of the bench. And I get like another 8 or 9 reps. So when you put all that together, then we're talking, you know, 28, 29 reps. So that definitely works, and I definitely felt it. I felt the burning in my shoulders. And at the end of my workout, actually, my ab work, I was supposed to do the hanging knee raises on the dip bar, but I couldn't really do them well, so I had to substitute like a reverse crunch because my elbows were too wobbly, because my shoulders and triceps had been so fried doing this exercise. So that's all I can do. And if I'm dropping to 20 pounds here, and I'm getting, you know, if I do 8 reps and then I do 12 reps here, and next week if I do more, what if I get accustomed to doing the 20 pounds after the 30 pounds? And let's say I only get 9 or 10 reps with 30 pounds, but then I drop to 20 and then manage to get another 15 or 20 reps. Well, that's a lot of work. And I probably won't try to increase that first drop weight until I'm getting over 20 reps. Partially because my dumbbells don't have a 22-pound setting. I'll go directly from 20 to 25. And hopefully by then my reps will be up with the 30-pounders. So even though, I mean, I'm kind of doing one set, but it's an extended drop set, but then my total reps are much higher, so there's actually a decent amount of volume here, just squeezing it into a reasonably compact time frame. And then to go on with my pull-ups. So my pull-ups today was the first day where I had like a real pull-up day, not just like following after for my rows like I did last time, and using the Kensui Swissies. Uh, I do really like it. I feel like I'm able to get that feeling of pushing my elbows down and back and getting a really good contraction at the top. I wish I would have gotten more than 8 reps, but the mind muscle connection is good. It feels natural. I'm thinking about other ways that I can increase the reps, especially when I'm doing these if I'm going to do these as a burnout set after my rows. Something about using sort of like a light rubber band and then putting another rubber band across the handles on my spotting pins, because the green band is the heaviest one, and I use it for the warm up, but I don't really like using it because the way that it rubs across certain parts of my body is just not comfortable, and it's distracting. So I have to play with those attention of using a rubber band across the bottom, and what would be an appropriate weight to use as a rubber band, the way that I use it now, hanging. So, I have to play with that, and we'll see how it works. Because I really like to get the reps up on these. If I could get the reps up here, in at least like the 12 to 15 range, that would be great. So, yeah, we'll try it, and I'll experiment with it to see how it works. And then here also I use the Swissies for my reverse rows. And I might want to make some adjustments here too, because I think I had my hand position a little wider than what would be ideal. See the way I'm flaring my elbows to get the contraction. So I might bring that in a little bit, but I have to kind of figure out what's the right width, because the knurling on my pull-up bar versus the knurling on my barbell, they start at different places. So I can't just go right inside the knurling the way I do on the pull-up bar. Also, because I set the J-hooks in the same spot that I had done previously, and the Swissies add an extra few inches, not a lot. You can see on there, maybe it's an extra 4 inches or something like that. But then technically I'm doing my reverse rows at a lower and therefore harder body position. So, there it is. Just finishing off with the dumbbell curls, which I'm liking. It's natural. Doesn't take a whole lot of setup. I already was doing the dumbbells with the 10 pounds, so I just grabbed the dumbbells and throw in a set of curls here. My biceps are already kind of fried from all those pull-ups, but I want to get supinated contraction, which I am missing if I'm doing everything with neutral grips and overhand grips. It's going to be good for my outer biceps, but the overall development, I want to get at least a set here. And I managed to go up a little bit on these too, so happy about that. I get 9 reps before I start doing the alternating ones, which is pretty good.